How's it going? BTC community, Ethereum community, XRP community, XLM community, EOS community, LTC community, ADA community, DLT community, crypto community, all the communities out there. Guys, appreciate you tuning in for another DLTalk. We got some news today, kind of catered towards IOTA a little bit today, but we got some other good news today as well. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Thanks for hitting those likes on the way in, everybody. How's it going, everyone? We got 2 viewers, 1 like already to start the stream. That's how it goes. You know, appreciate everybody. We don't really stick to a strict schedule on this channel, so it's understandable, but appreciate those who are tuning in. What's up to the Blue Crew? How you guys doing today? So what's up? In the past hour, we got credits doing some things at 6.7% in the past hour. We got synthetics, AVAX, track, Cody above 7 cents now, guys. Above 7 cents now. Could go to 10 cents possibly. XTZ is finally starting to wake up. We were talking about it when it was around what, $2.30, $2.30. Now it looks like XTZ is starting to go past the $3 mark right there. IOTA got some really big news on IOTA today. Guys, IOTA is a real boat, and you guys know how I'm very bullish on IOTA. Gotta say this before we start the stream. I'm not a financial advisor, not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you guys what to do. How's everybody doing? We got Darcy in the house. We got RPM. How's it going, everybody? Guys, thanks for hitting those likes on the way in. Thanks for the 3 likes and the 6 viewers. How's it going, guys? People are starting to warm up. Maybe some people didn't get notifications. Who knows what goes on with YouTube? By the way, guys, BAT in the past 24 hours just like surged, right? We've been seeing a lot of this in the past 24 hours for a lot of, oh, my light just fell. That helps. For a lot of these alt currencies, right? We saw HBAR jump about 20+% one day. We saw ICX jumping 20+%. It looks like this is starting to become something normal, right? This is what alt season looks like. And of course, anytime we get like a little bit of a dip, people start getting scared. And it makes sense, man. You know, alt seasons don't last forever, that's for sure. But I still think we're at the beginning of what could be a tremendous alt season. I don't even think alt season has really started to go yet. There's still a lot of other cryptos that need to join the party. Obviously, there's some cryptos that are already at their all-time highs, but we'll see if those cryptos, as they're consolidating, other cryptos get another chance or get a chance to maybe catch up or accelerate further. Who knows what's going to be happening and what's in store for this alt season. That's for sure. Legendary in the house. What's up, Legendary? How you doing? Josiah Turner. Johnny Morales. Much love, guys. How's it going, guys? Good to see you. So, guys, let me give you a preview of the news we have today. So, obviously, we have IOTA Foundation to enhance blockchain development for smart city projects. Guys, I've been talking about IOTA and keeping an eye on it. Looking like use for IOTA right here to me. We're going to be reading this article. Not enough chips to support production of Bitcoin mining rigs. JP Morgan offers 3 reasons investors should consider Bitcoin despite its unconventional and highly volatile nature. Janet Yellen vows to implement laws to curtail illicit crypto use. Janet Yellen's got to figure out what she wants. She's saying, yes, cryptos can help the financial system, right? And then also we need to have heavier regulation on cryptos. Like, what does she want, right? NFT boom and platform upgrades back decentralized mana. 100% rally. So we'll be checking out this a little bit as well. Some good news for the mana community out there. But once again, you know, past 24 hours, BAT's been doing its thing. It's good to see XTC's just running right now, which I'm excited about. This one is still yet to join the party in a lot of ways, guys, and it's been at that $2 range for a pretty good long time, and it looks like we're starting to get some energy coming out of there. Credits is one I'm keeping my eye on, guys. One that I think hasn't really joined the party. Super low cap. Has some pretty interesting partnerships and collaborations with the Hyperledger Consortium. Keeping my eye out on credits. Looks like Quant's taking a little bit of a breather. People are saying Chainlink's about to blast off, so we might see that soar to $30. Who knows? We know when Chainlink starts to move, it really does get going in a big way. I mean, $22 at Chainlink, dude. We've seen Chainlink, what, for as long as I've been around, I remember seeing Chainlink at like, what, 30 cents, 50 cents? And look at where it's at now. This is crazy. Nano looks like it's taking a breather. I think we will see Nano again at $5 sometime soon. Electronium really hasn't joined the party just yet. I'm excited for Cody. Kava, I think, can get to where XTZ is at sometime soon. $3 plus, that would be great. RSR taking a breather. God, man, it's just awesome to be in an alt season where you're starting to get high volatility, but that's part of the game right there, right? It's like some people see those dips as an opportunity to buy more, especially in an alt season where it's a possibility it could continue to just run up. And you know, I do have high hopes for 2021. Won't be surprised if it doesn't get met. But this, like, there is that potential that this year could just be ridiculous gains like we've never seen before, like even outside of 2017, right? Considering that most of these assets went down about 90% from their all-time high, most of them are starting to creep up or are already at, or some of them are already at their all-time high and going for price discovery. I think you're going to just see continuation of that for some of these other alts as well, as long as we're still in the Wild West phase of crypto, right? Johnny Morales, you're awesome, man. Thanks for that $4.99 shit bomb right there, dude. Thank you, dude. Guys, thanks for the 5 likes. Thanks for the 5 viewers. Hopefully the sound is coming through all right for y'all. Yeah, exactly. When we're in a true alt season, you're just going to see some ridiculously fat green candles like day after day. Oh, Biden. Yeah, I'm not going to stream the president right now. I don't want to stream, you know, I try to, this is for crypto. Politics is, you know, going to do its thing. I definitely am involved and like try to keep up with the information, but I don't want to make this channel all about like what is POTUS saying. It wasn't even like that when, you know, Trump was president. Why would I do that all of a sudden for the Biden president? You know, I'm just not about, you know, being too political or streaming something like a speech or whatever on here. Dang it. Let me get to, where's my history? Okay. I gotta bring up that article for IOTA really quick again. My bad, guys. Thanks for your patience, everybody. Okay, here we go. So, IOTA Foundation is set to enhance blockchain development for smart city projects. IOTA Foundation has entered into a strategic agreement with the South Korean Observer Observation and Tangle Hub to apply for smart city projects in South Korea, Asia, and Europe. The agreement, which is set to kick in this year, is expected to expand the use cases of IOTA in these regions. Partnerships set to drive blockchain developments in the smart cities. The agreement was revealed in the blog post by IOTA and will bring the 3 firms together in a quest to achieve common goal. IOTA Foundation revealed that partnership will be a mutually inclusive one, as it will introduce the Observer Foundation into smart city projects, into which it plays a vital role. IOTA is aiming to integrate its broad range of applications to develop relevant use cases in smart cities. Some of the innovative services that the IOTA intends to implement includes ID services such as objects, data, and contract. In addition, IOTA will also present new services for smart cities, including blockchain services, identity verification, logistics, and payment built through the blockchain-free regulatory zone project. Tangle Hub will be in charge of developing IOTA solutions in partnership with the firm of a major partner of IOTA. Speaking on the development, Tai-Il Cho of Observer Foundation revealed that the organization was excited about the partnership. He also outlined that they sought to achieve. In particular, we want to support the design and implementation of a service-oriented ecosystem by discovering innovative services. IOTA Foundation's director had similar sentiments and revealed that the tests have already begun to integrate IOTA into Observer's research stations. With Tangle Hub's expertise, we have already started the first test to integrate IOTA into Observer's environmental stations, securing data directly at the source. IOTA ecosystem continues to expand It has been securing several partnerships in recent months as the IoT blockchain continues to expand its ecosystem. Head of Mobility and Automotive recently revealed that the platform's partnership with Jaguar Land Rover was still active and hinted about significant updates and development. I'm excited to hear about that as well. IOTA has also expanded its use cases with a number of health firms using its blockchain to monitor the situation we're in. Testing BTC Manager recently reported that a test center at Frankfurt Airport was using IOTA technology to store travelers' information. That's what we want to keep hearing, right? Is using. That word, use. And if we're hearing use of IOTA, in all these different parts of the globe, seems like a real boat to me, right? At least you can actually use the technology. It's not just a white paper. It's not just a white paper and then just a nice website, right? You're actually hearing use about their tech. And IOTA has been around for a good bit, guys. And, you're hearing about expansions in their ecosystems. They have pretty good quality partners and, people that are part of their ecosystem. Obviously involved with the Hyperledger consortium as well. The Tangle, been hearing a lot about the Tangle. And why I've been getting into IOTA so much, it's something that I've always known about in the, while doing research on Ripple or XRP, you'll often come across IOTA in similar papers and similar research articles, right? So then I started looking into IOTA deeper, and you see that it's part of the, Hyperledger consortia. The Tangle is really an innovative product that they have, or, technology that they have. It's not a blockchain per se, right? Unique form of consensus. Trying to tackle identity, which is so important, and I think a lot of blockchains aren't really tackling that issue of identity. Yeah, where's XRP's all-time high? I hear you, man. I think it's going to be an exciting end of year for XRP, though. Alex Cobb would say that, yeah, it's like the last to pump, right? But it's the biggest, right? We'll see. Because you never know. I think when you say things like it's last to pump and it's the biggest, then it'll probably make people think, oh, then I could sell my XRP, try to get on some of these other alts that are riding, and then come back to XRP. That's the thing with XRP. You never know really when this thing is just going to pop off in a big way. I mean, history has said that if you do sell some of your XRP, or you sell your XRP and maybe invest into other alts, you'll probably get the benefits of those alts and you can sell back. But there are those times where XRP will pump just ridiculous, and then it's just too hard to get back in, right? Especially now with all these halts in trading. So many things going on with XRP, that's for sure. But definitely still very bullish on it, and bullish on so many cryptos in this space. But yeah, XRP I think is a sleeping giant without a doubt. We're talking about a clear leader in this space, and one of the clear pioneers in the space in terms of a crypto company, Ripple. Its major focus was working with banks, working with institutions, and trying to lead adoption of digital assets, right? They want XRP to be that mass adopted coin first, other than Bitcoin. Bitcoin isn't even mass adopted yet. And think about all the problems it's coming across, right? Still can't even solve issues with identity. It's a highly speculative asset. It might continue to be so in the future. That's why I can't wait for the utility era. I want to see what utility looks like in this space. I'm kind of over all, even though I'm loving all the profits that could be made through this alt season and through the speculation, I just really want to see what utility looks like, and I really want to see all these scam coins just get freaking zeroed out, right? Due to regulations and whatnot. But anyways, let's go back to the chart here really quick. Let's see what's going on in the updates of the hour. Credit's still doing its thing. Synthetics, DAG. DAG is one that I'm surprised hasn't joined the party just yet. It might join it soon. We could see DAG at around a penny sometime soon. I think Cody is just going to continue going up. It looks like it's just got all that momentum right now going on. Could be seeing some good things coming for Cody sometime soon. I really like seeing that a majority of the cryptos that I'm in are doing very positive in the past year. You know, the only ones that haven't been doing well for me in the past year are credits, EOS, DAG, and Ontology. Everything else has been doing pretty well over the past year. I can't believe that this is true for Solana, a 712k percentage gains from Solana. No way. Reserve is doing pretty great. Theta, Ocean, Synthetics, Zilliqa. HBAR is going to be back above 10 cents sometime soon. It's taking a breather, that's for sure. Yeah, legendary. XRP is the best crypto in this space, without a doubt. It's the most mature, at least. I'll say that. It's the most mature and legitimately is so focused on working with professionals, industry professionals, regulators, institutions, politicians. It really is like a, you know, the true. I think they're really the leader of what ultimately distributed ledger technology is going to become and what this space is going to become. You're just going to have a bunch of ripples everywhere, a bunch of awesome projects with really good teams, legitimate partnerships, right? And the use case, that is such an important thing. It's like, what's the size and what is the problem that it's solving? And is it a problem that needs solving right now, right? Alchemist, I hear you, man. That's why we got other cryptos, man. That's why we celebrated big time with HBAR's pump this week. And I'm happy I took profits. Got some more HBAR, got some more ICX, and then ICX popped off. That was awesome seeing ICX at around what? It was like 86, 85, or 82 cents. Like, that was crazy. What a massive pump. And then it dumped 10 cents, obviously, but like with a lot of these cryptos, the ICXs, the HBARs, the IOTAs, the XRPs, the XLMs, the Atoms, chances are those things are going to be used in smart cities, right, in the future, to run smart cities in the future, like we just read with IOTA. It's not like these smart cities are going to be built this year or next year, so it goes to show the long-term, you know, how early we are in this space, first off, and then kind of just the long-term viewpoints of a lot of these projects. Like, we're hearing about IOTA for smart cities today, right? I mean, obviously it's been something that's been discussed since its existence, but we're really hearing about some of this development and application of it today. So I doubt by the end of this year there's going to be an IOTA smart city. Maybe the end of next year. Most certainly you'll probably have a lot of projects that are involved with smart cities in the next 3 years, right? And then maybe in 5 years, we finally get to see the building of some of these smart cities. And then at the end of the decade, you finally get to see what these smart cities are and maybe participate in the smart cities. Like, you see how early we are in this space when you start thinking of like how slow technology actually, like the hype of technology and its availability is fast, right? Like, but how slow it is to actually get it rolling out and being mass used. We're not even at mass adoption yet with crypto. Still really slow progression for that, right? Guys, thanks for the 6 likes. Thanks for the 9 viewers. What's up, everybody? Once again, Johnny Morales, thank you so much for that donation, dude. Who's moving to Miami? I don't know. Oh, I see. The Alchemist bat pumping for Hank Aaron, right? Swing the bat, dude. Swing the bat. All right, so let's go to NFT boom and platform upgrades. Back decentralized Mana 100% rally. Decentraland's new features, increased digital land sales, and a booming NFT market are the driving factors behind Mana's 100% rally. In the past year, non-fungible tokens have been gaining ground on the digital art market exploded, and developers experimented with a variety of use cases. Data for non-fungible shows that over the past 30 days, there were 58,000 NFT sales and $12.7 million worth of volume. Damn. In the same time period, Mana, the token behind the blockchain-based virtual world Decentraland, totaled $636,000 in NFT trades. The virtual reality platform is built on Ethereum blockchain and provides a digital landscape where players can explore, interact with other players, and purchase land plots along with other items. The sector is dominated by crypto collectibles and games like CryptoPunks, Sorare, Art Blocks, and Axie Infinity. These collectible NFTs range from virtual cards of professional soccer players to crypto art and crypto pets. Non-fungible land tokens represent an individual's ownership of land parcels. These tokens contain data like the coordinates for land and virtual properties. Over the past 4 months, the largest transaction was worth nearly $150,000. An interesting feature is that joining the virtual world does not require downloads, as the platform is web-based. A non-custodial, transparent, and auditable virtual casino is also being built into Decentraland. In this space, players can use their Mana tokens or DAI stablecoin. And another unique feature is that there are no Ethereum gas fees, as the transactions take place on a second layer via the Matic network, allowing limited games are available. Poker and more complex games are being developed. Matic is one to look out for too, man. Matic has been around it's kind of like HBAR, where it's just been around this one price level for so long. Something's got to give, and it can probably pop off in a really big way sometime soon for Matic. And if we're already seeing some massive moves for Decentraland, the Mana token, what's that going to do for Matic as well, right? To me personally, I'm not, I know there's a lot of people who, because we're getting use out of these things. You're actually seeing real use out of these things, like Mana, like Matic, and Ethereum, obviously, in its virtual machine. You're seeing the use of it through these NFTs, but I'm just worried that maybe the hype is ahead of the reality on this technology, where non-fungible NFT being built on these platforms, yes, it's being beneficial and used at a small scale right now. I wonder how these things can work out once it does scale up and the demand increases, right? And then maybe you start saying, oh crap, maybe we did spread ourselves too thin. Maybe we promised more than we could achieve, right? That's where I start thinking about, the cryptos that have really just been focusing on the payments aspect and kind of just trying to have small achievements in time and not trying to achieve so much in so little time, and trying to achieve these really big ideas in so little time. Because I think eventually XRP and XLM, maybe even HBAR, or these really high transaction, really good payments based type of cryptos can eventually get to the areas of what Mana is doing, or what Matic is doing, right? I think you'll be able to see NFTs even function way more. Maybe we'll see how Flare ends up, what happens with its launch. But I think this whole era of NFTs is just really beginning, and maybe some people are getting lost in the Ethereum hype of NFTs, where as maybe other blockchain platforms might be providing better, scalability and mass use with NFTs through their platforms. So far, Ethereum's the leader. Hopefully you guys get what I'm saying there. Is I think we're just getting ahead of what the use cases could be for blockchain and what we could do with it, versus trying to achieve, the necessities right now and then really building on top of that, providing NFT usage, providing all this stuff on it. Because if your technology is already requesting tremendous gas fees and requests a ton of energy and electricity to kind of run, and it's not even a mass adopted phase right now, it's not even a regulated phase right now, I don't know what that's gonna do for those cryptos, right? MPXS is doing its thing right now. Appreciate you, Alchemist. Guys, thanks for the 10 likes. What's up to the 11 viewers out there? Thanks for tuning in, everybody. And to any new subscribers to the channel. Can't believe we're over 1,900 subscribers, by the way, on the channel. That is awesome, guys. Thank you guys so much for your support. So JP Morgan offers 3 reasons investors should consider Bitcoin despite its unconventional and highly volatile nature. Banking giant JP Morgan is sharing 3 upsides to betting on the king of crypto. So why bother considering an Considering an unconventional and high volatility edge, 3 reasons equity and credit valuations look record rich. For a very young business cycle, conventional hedges like DM bonds barely serve as insurance when US 10-year rates are near 1%, and some as yet unseen shocks, materially higher inflation, economically debilitating cyber attacks, or climate catastrophe could favor an asset that operates outside conventional channels. JP Morgan's release comes just as Bitcoin is showcasing its trademark volatility, right? Down 11%. It also asserts that small allocations to crypto assets can improve portfolio efficiency due to higher returns and their tendency to move somewhat independently of the traditional market. However, the firm predicts that the directional correlation between crypto assets and the traditional equities market may increase as the sectors see mainstream adoption. That's the thing, we're not even in mainstream adoption of this, and it's just all speculation that's going in here. People are speculating what are going to be the next, these enterprise-ready technologies. I think IOTA is going to be one of those, man. I really do. Nobody talks about IOTA. It doesn't seem flashy to a lot of people. Does it do DeFi? All this stuff, like all these flashy things that a lot of these other cryptos are doing. But I think IOTA is going to actually really start showing its gusto like sometime soon. Who knows when, but IOTA and XRP, I think, are being heavily manipulated, these two. Its total supply is out there, right? All-time high was 564. You're at 46 cents. IOTA hasn't even joined the party, man. It hasn't even gotten like that breakout pump, right? Where it goes past 60 cents, touches 70 cents, all this stuff. Like, you have so much. If you're thinking it's going to go back to its all-time high, that's one of the things. But I think IOTA is just getting started. Past 30 days, 60% jump. Something woke up with IOTA in the past 90 days because its year-to-date was only 97%. So in the past 30 days, something has shifted here with IOTA. And I'm just going to keep talking about it because you guys know I love XRP. It's the #1 coin in my portfolio, and there's just so much potential there, without a doubt. But some of these other coins that I think deserve some loving are things like IOTA, HBAR, XLM, ADA. They don't seem flashy, but they've been in the space for a good long while, and if we're expecting institutional use to be coming this year, it's most likely these institutions have already tested this technology for at least a year or two to know that it could work to scale up to mainstream adoption, right? So it's hard to think of maybe it being a project that's just come out in the past year, right? NFTs still baffle me. They baffle me too, man. But I kind of I understand why it's gonna be part of the future. I just think it's a little bit. I think people are getting really ahead of themselves with it for right now. I think there's gonna probably be so if we're looking at it like a chart right now, NFTs I feel like are hitting an price discovery all-time high. They went parabolic. I think you're gonna have a retracement period where people start seeing the value of NFTs on these other platforms, perhaps like on ADA, on DOT, right? Maybe XRPL in combination with Flare, Atom. I think NFTs are just getting started, really. But I'm just personally, until I see real Ethereum 2.0, I'm not a fan of Ethereum for its future, because I just think there's other platforms out there that are just already providing what Ethereum needs to evolve to eventually, right? Which is cheap fees, cheap costs for developers, easier integrations, better smart contracts probably, right? The thing is people like security a lot and dependability and, growth, right? Who has the most people using them so far? And Ethereum still has a significant amount of people using their platform. When do you think ADA will take off? Probably near the end of summer, somewhere around there. Like during summertime, I'm expecting. ADA's already taken off, by the way. I think you're asking like when are we going to see massive candles? But, you know, at the same time, a gradual ascension up. Like, this thing was at 3 cents in 2020, and it's at 36 cents. So maybe seeing $1 sometime soon won't be that surprising, right? 743% on the year gains already for ADA, so it's taken off. Now there might be high volatility where you see ADA perhaps, and I'm not saying it's going to happen, but perhaps you see ADA at 20 cents again before it really starts to make a march up towards $1. Yeah, so many of these coins have already taken off, right? Now, getting back to all-time highs, creating new all-time highs, that's still yet to be seen, right? So all-time high for ADA here is 119. I think we could see that sometime soon, realistically. And I've been talking to, you know, I've been saying to XRP community, get prepared. I mean, you guys have already been taking the brunt of the work, you know, brunt of it by seeing XLM, ADA, and Polkadot just surpassing XRP. ADA and XLM in particular surpassing XRP in price, right? But get ready to maybe see them significantly pass XRP in price, where like ADA is at $1, XLM is at $1, and XRP isn't. Get prepared mentally to see something like that. Van Life Biker, you're the man, dude. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you. Thanks for the support as always. Guys, thanks for the 13 likes. Thanks to the 10 viewers tuning in. We got our last piece of news right here. So Janet Yellen vows to implement laws to curtail illicit crypto use. President Biden's nominee for Treasury Secretary has clarified her stance on Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, making it clear that she will go all out to formulate and implement regulations that would curtail the use of blockchain-based cryptocurrencies for illicit activities. According to a Decrypt report on January 22nd, 2021, Yellen not anti-crypto. It's the beginning of a new dispensation in the United States, as the Bitcoin-hating Donald Trump has finally stepped down for the more liberal President Joe Biden. And the entire cryptoverse is hopeful that the era will usher in amenable regulations for the industry. However, that excitement was doused with a little bit on January 19th, when the President Biden's Treasury Secretary said during her Senate confirmation hearing, cryptocurrencies are a particular concern. I think many are used, at least in a transaction sense, mainly for illicit financing. Seems like she's on the same page with Christine Lagarde, right? With a lot of funny business being done with Bitcoin. And I think we really need to examine ways in which we can curtail their use and make sure that money laundering doesn't occur through those channels. As expected, Yellen's statement received mixed reactions on crypto. Obviously, Pompiliano saying his thing. Who cares about what Pomp says for real? I don't know why he's such a big figure. I get it for BTC maxis and whatnot, but chances are if you're already a BTC maxi, you don't need Pompiliano because you've already made money off BTC. The only reason you're a BTC maxi is because you made money off BTC. It wouldn't make sense to be a BTC maxi if you haven't been making money on BTC. Yeah, UOS finally should be running big time, man. I think UOS is definitely going to start getting having some noise for sure. Yeah, we haven't looked at UOS in a bit, but UOS definitely is one of those super low cap coins that has so much potential. I think it's important we consider the benefit of cryptocurrencies and other digital assets and the potential they have to improve the efficiency of the financial system. At the same time, we know they can be used to finance terrorism, facilitate money laundering, and support mainline activities that threaten or malign activities that threaten U.S. national security interests and the integrity of the U.S. and international financial systems. I think we need to look closely at how we encourage their use for legitimate activities while curtailing their use for malign and illegal activities, making it clear that she intends to collaborate with other relevant regulatory agencies to formulate robust regulatory frameworks for the country's crypto and fintech industry. So is this good news for crypto? Is it bad news? Guys, at the end of the day, it really looks like regulations really isn't affecting what's going on in this crypto market, at least for right now. There are global catalysts that do happen sometimes that do affect the market. But right now, we're not seeing regulations really affecting this alt season whatsoever. So people, you know, they do overblow what some of these regulators say, like Janet Yellen, but this is bound to happen during an alt season where you start to get FUD just left and right? People trying to stop you from investing in this altcoin season, or you start seeing overblown articles where they give you ridiculous price predictions, right? At the end of the day, sites like, you know, Bitcoin.com or Altcoin Buzz or Cointelegraph, CoinDesk, they have a quota they need to meet. They need to write articles every day. So they're just trying to find a story to talk about, whether it's to, you know, inflate enthusiasm into crypto or to deflate the enthusiasm in crypto, right? At the end of the day, we just do our research. We see which coins to us are real boats and what they're doing, and we're hearing about real use of their technology. They're not just science experiments. They're not just white papers. They're actually achieving what they're setting out to do. They're solving a real tremendous problem that needs to be solved with the use of blockchain. And we invest, whether they're green, whether they're red. That's what I do. Just do research. I get hyped up myself. I don't care what the news is saying about it today, tomorrow. I'm just caring about what that project is doing and continuing and expanding and continuing to provide use. And you're hearing its partners talking about using it. What's up, XRP Bags? How you doing? Oh, Hades is back. Hades is funny though, right? Didn't he call for the big crash of Bitcoin? Didn't he call for a big crash of Bitcoin, right? And then it never happened and Bitcoin only went higher? Like, who is Hades? And dang it, man, how do these accounts get so good at they provide such hopium, and in like a cool way, their designs are nice, right? And so they get so many followers. It's like, oh, it's a nice professional presentation. Oh, the guy is very, very highly confident about what he's presenting, even though it's not really based on any real research, or even though his predictions never really come true. But I'll check it out anyway. Why not? Right? It's funny, man. We just like riddlers. We like people who have like kind of anonymous type of backgrounds, and then they just make some really bold statements, right? And then we're like, oh man, maybe he's an insider. Maybe he knows stuff. Yeah, I wonder what the price of XRP would be at if it wasn't for this lawsuit, and if it wasn't for people's speculation being so low on it and manipulation in this market, whatever you want to call it, man. But anyways, guys, that's the last piece of news for today. Appreciate it. Oh, no, actually, it isn't. This is the last piece of news. So there's not enough chips to support production of Bitcoin mining rigs. China-based Bitcoin miners are facing setbacks because of the lack of mining chips across the world. The region, which is the world leader in the mining business, is facing unprecedented prices of mining equipment amid increasing demand for cryptocurrency. So, Token Site COO explained in a report that China once accounted for 80% of the global total Bitcoin mining activity due to low electricity costs at its disposal. However, that figure has now dropped 50% amid surge in demand for Bitcoin as institutional investors are actively purchasing the asset. Alex A.O., vice president in InnoSilicon, a company that provides crypto mining equipment, claimed that other major producers of mining chips, such as Taiwan semiconductor manufacturing company Samsung Electronics, prioritize supplies to consumer electronics, whose chip demand is seen as more stable. There are not enough chips to support the production of mining rigs. In search of equipment, entities in China are now looking to oh, wait. Why am I reading it in full screen? You guys can't see the full screen. I've been reading it in full screen this whole time, haven't I? It is what it is. So, according to mining-related orders can only be delivered in August and September this year, he believed that large purchase volumes for North America are squeezing supply in China. The Bitcoin mining sector, at least in the United States and Canada, has been actively making mining equipment purchases in order to increase computing power. Recently, Toronto-based Bitcoin mining company has prepared to purchase 4,000 or 5,400 units. So additionally, China's largest producer of crypto mining products, Bitmain, has sold out its mining gear according to its website. Haha. So there's not enough chips to support the production of mining rigs, yet the demand is ever increasing for Bitcoin. I wonder how this is going to play out. He puts out cross-canceling info. I like that. Is XRP being kept down by smart money? I mean, that's the thing with these markets and what, you know, the exchanges you look at and everything like that. We really don't know what the real prices of any of these cryptos are. As long as the US dollars in our accounts are changing, that's all we really care about. But, you know, as I think it was Glenn Hutchins who said, it's not, the price is a distraction. It's all about the protocol, right? We know the XRP ledger is a legitimate protocol. We do know that it's probably the most enterprise-ready solution out there to be provided. And who knows what type of fun, crazy games that they're doing in this market and the manipulation that can be had. Because remember, these whales, there's a lot of whales, and the banks, central banks, have a lot more money than any of us do, right? And they can really, you know, $1 trillion in this market is pennies to them. They can really influence this market in whichever way direction that they really want to. Hence why I never really think there is true decentralization for any of these cryptos. And that decentralization is more of just like a, you know, what's it called? Just like a catchphrase, really. But it's really not like that. The essence of the thing is like, is this a secure technology? How secure, how long has it been secure and running, right? How efficient is it? How, you know, with increased scale, does it stay the same, right? All these things. How does it issue identity? How do I know that my address is really the address that I'm using and that the person's address I'm sending it to is really their address, aside from just taking their word for it? You know, how is there an identity backup to that? It's a lot of questions, man. I wonder if Alex Cobb is done mining. Yeah, man, he was pushing his Ethereum mining rig for a good bit, right? And he was like, "Hey, listen, I just made $4,000. I just discovered a $4,000 block or something like that, right?" I mean, that is kind of fun, man. I've thought about stuff like that just like as like a kind of a steampunky way, but at the end of the day, I think I'll just have to, you know, back up my words and say I really don't want to support cryptos that are doing damage to the planet. You know, as fun as it is to, like, you know that you're just mining crypto passively and stuff, you could get interest on Celsius or Nexo or some other platform that can provide you interest with your crypto, right? You can just stake your crypto. And that's why we have this whole innovation in staking, right? And those two, interest and staking, plus an alt season, nothing's better, man. But anyways, guys, so that was the last piece of news for today. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Yeah, we can mine with Flare Networks. I can't wait for that stuff to go down. Are you buying some LTC and Doge bags now that Flare is announcing support for it? I wanted to make a joke, but you guys know I love XRP, but I had to make a joke. If I wasn't a fan of XRP, I'd be like, oh great, Flare supports the 3 ultimate shitcoins. XRP, no use case. LTC, no use case. Dogecoin, no use case. I'm just joking though. We do know XRP is gonna be used for settlement with Flare. So there is a use case for that. It's always a use case for XRP, the bridge asset, right? But I just don't know why they would go for LTC and Doge. Are they just basically trying to say, hey, if your crypto doesn't seem to really have a use case, but it does have some people who speculate on it tremendously, join Flare. We'll provide real use case for you, right? I can't wait. Yeah, I'm going to be holding on to my FLR. Some of it I will convert to maybe start using through Flare Finance's program, but I don't think I'm going to use all my Flare. I think I'm just going to hold on to that Flare, and then whatever airdrop that they give me for holding on to Flare, I'll just use that in Flare Finance. But anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in for another DL Talk. I know these have been kind of shorter than an hour, but, you know, just trying to make a little bit shorter videos for some people out there. I've been getting comments saying you should make, you know, nobody has time to watch an hour-and-a-half video or anything like that for news and stuff, and I get it. So I think this is a good sweet spot around here. But anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you, XRP community, XLM community, XTZ community. Good to see XTZ waking up. HBAR community, IOTA community, DLT community, crypto community, Bags community, Crypto Squirrel community, Legendary community, all the communities out there. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in for another DL Talk. The future is distributed ledger technology, and the future is bright. You guys are amazing, man. 1,900 subscribers already on this channel. So thanks so much for tuning in. I'll never tell you what to do. I'll just tell you guys what's up. And what is up in the past hour at least is Synthetics, Track, Quant, DAG, ADA, HBAR. Past 24 hours we got BAT. BAT just shot out of, like a bat out of hell, right? Quant, Track, XTZ, AVAX. Alrighty guys, I'll talk to you guys soon. See you guys soon. Much love and adios.